Shalom. I like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, so for that, this pushing truth across four corners of earth, all faith, truth, and sincerity. All right, this I'm on about back again, that's sitting. This we're going to about the mark of the beast. Going to just about understanding what it is. What is the mark of the beast? What's the prophecy of it? When it comes about of the understanding of it. So like I said, I'm not gonna make this too long. I'm gonna get right into it. So it's Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So it's gonna come a time where, the mark of the beast, the mark, which is the RFID chip. It's something that it's a chip. It's not an embargo. It's not your phone. It's not some other crazy understanding about the mark of the beast that you have these other groups out there, these other Israelite groups or these pastors in these churches that tell you that the mark is something else, which is not it. That's not it. The mark of the beast is a RFID chip, a microchip, implantable microchip that goes either your right hand or your forehead, which I just read right here, right? Now it's gonna come a point where it says he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond. So it don't matter you rich or poor, free or bond, whatever. It's gonna come when it's mandatory. Once that mark of the beast is mandatory to the whole world, and when that comes about, when like say this economy, this dollar, once it's completely done, it crashes. You're seeing the crashing of this economy now. It's coming ahead. And what's going to be the problem to the solution is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, implantable RFID chip being mandatory, to everyone in the world, right? It's going to be the new way of currency, to buy and sell. Which I'm going to get that next scripture. But wait a minute, before I get to the next part, if I go to the next verse, so I'm going to show some images here, about the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. So you see this chip right here that's implantable, that goes into the right hand, your right hand, whatever, you take it, the Lord Yahushua going to destroy you. But I'm going to get to that. But, just showing you right here, the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, And you already got people in Sweden, got it, So you already people voluntarily got the chip in them, but it's gonna come a point where it's gonna come a time where it's gonna be mandatory. Like once this economy collapse, this system, this way of with the paper dollar and the debit cards, all that. Once that's done away with, this is gonna be the problem to the solution. You're gonna have to take it to function in society to buy and sell. You're gonna have to have this in your skin, on your forehead. Let's see. See right there, you got that woman. She's scanning her hand on a reader. So all your information is gonna be on here, your money, everything. So this is what's ahead. It's coming, and this is what the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone teach for years. About this. Because like I said, you got other camps and other camps out there. Other camps and other pastors in these churches teaching the wrong understanding about the mark of the beast. Only the apostles and elders of Great Millstone are teaching you the understanding the correct way about the mark of the beast. And then, like I said right here, you got chips in your head. They could be implanted into your head, and like I said in the scripture, saying your right hand on your forehead. So let's see some more here. Yeah, so it's just like a couple of images now I want to just show right here that this is what the mark of the beast is talking about. You know, you're gonna have to have this implantable microchip inside your right hand or forehead, whatever, to buy and sell in a society in the near future, Which right now you got, they got these digital IDs going about being in your phone. So you don't have to use your paper, show your paper no more. You just whip out your phone. So really, all this is leading up to is, like I say, is it's building up to make people comfortable to be okay to take the RFID chip. They just not gonna just push it down on you. Push it right right in your face like real hard. But it's gonna be more, like as you say, gradually, psychologically getting people comfortable with taking the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Now you're gonna have people that's not gonna take it, they're gonna rebel, but that's people that they that's why, like I say, you're gonna have martial art troops, these troops and so forth. They're gonna round people up that don't want to comply, and gonna be thrown into a concentration camp. Getting beheaded or whatnot. So that's what's coming. That's the future. And we're not too far from it. But let me see. I'm gonna go back. So I'm read Revelation 13. Revelation 13:16 again. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had a mark of the name or the beast, that he had the mark of the name or the beast or the number of his name. So you're gonna be able to buy or sell. You're not gonna be able to buy or sell without the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, right? That's the understanding of it. So that's what's coming. That's in the near future. So I'm gonna go to Revelation 13:18. Here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the name of the beast, for it is the name. For it is the number of man, and his number is 666. You go into that. That's Chi stigma. It's Chi stigma. So going to that. So like I say, having that, that chip implanted in you, man. Now you put that in you. You getting yourself over to fully over to the world of this world, Satan's world. Root of this world. Edomite, so-called white man devils. You giving yourself over. You are a product. You are the you branding, like how cattle. How you brand cattle. You take that RFID chip and put it inside you, right hand, forehead, whatever. You giving yourself over to this beast system. Fully. All the way fully. You fully in. You fully locked in. But those that don't take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is the the ones that the Apostle Elzenberg or Mr. Stone that had truth, that truly believe in Lord Yahushua and is not gonna bow down and take that, and believe in Lord Yahushua, and that Lord Yahushua is gonna be taking care of his elect and be delivered from the when that time comes, when, like I said, the hour of temptation, the mark of the beast made mandatory, and all hell breaking loose out here in America, Bible on the great. The elect is not gonna bow down to that. Not gonna take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Hopefully I'm part of righteous enough to escape the rapid judgment of the Lord Yahweh shine these signs away, and not to take that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. But I'll go from there to So I'm going to go to Isaiah 36:6. Lo thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed, on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So those that take the RFID chip, and get pierced by it, you trust in this, in this system, in this world, America, Babylon Great, this system, this market, this NWO system, you fully putting your trust in it. You fully locked in once you take that. You telling, you saying forget the Lord Yahweh, Lord, forget that. I want to take this chip, and so I could still, have my goodies and function in society, and not keep your faith in Lord Yahweh Shai, stand bold, in the face of the harsh times, or and stand in your faith, and not back down, and not bow down, to the new world order system, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip once it be made mandatory, so, but you're gonna have those that that just gonna take it, because they don't really have the faith in the Lord Yahweh Shai. People could say, they believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, or believe in the Lord, whatever. But when that time comes, when that mark of the beast is be made, when the RFID chip is made mandatory for you to take, which is the mark of the beast, you're gonna have to have it to buy and sell, to function, to eat. You ain't gonna be able to do anything without it. So you're gonna have those that that's gonna take it, and those that take it gonna be destroyed by Lord Yahushua when he returns, and the chariot shall call you a foe. But I'm gonna go from there to Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, Revelation 14:10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's what's gonna happen to those that take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Lord Yahweh, is gonna return in the so-called UFO, which will return the so-called UFO with the angels. They're gonna destroy you, and destroy those that take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Those that took it, those that didn't keep the faith until the end, then believe up to that they gave in, because that's how serious that our temptation is gonna be, because if you're not of the elect, you're gonna take that chip, you're gonna give in to it, because your faith not strong in the Lord Yahweh Shai. Hopefully, me myself, first and foremost, my faith in Lord Yahweh Shai is strong, to resist that and not take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, Cause like I say, you're gonna be destroyed by Lord Yahweh Shai. You take it, So, that's why the apostles in the Elzebur millstone, tell you, tell you, people, but mainly you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, to not take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. You take it, you're gonna be destroyed by Lord Yahweh Shai. By Lord Yahweh Shai, say the angels and the thermonuclear missiles are gonna rain down upon America, Babylon Great. That's gonna, burn up everything you see here in America, Babylon Great. Ain't gonna be nothing left. Everything you see here gonna be wiped out. Nothing. Gonna be utterly burnt. you know, and those that, gave into this system, this beast system, into this wicked world, the so-called white man, Esau, Edomite's world, so, that's what, going to about, the mark of the beast, understanding, about, what it is. And if you take, and what's the consequences of you taking it, you're going to be destroyed by the Lord Yahushua, and the angels, and by the thumb and nuclear missiles that's going to rain down, that's going to rain down on America, Babylon Great, in the future. So, which I just read in Revelations 14:9-10. So, with that, I didn't want to miss too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostle elders,